Good evening, friends. Today is 25th of April 2023. Uh, today, I was not able to trade properly, just took few trades, and the reason because I was traveling. But nevertheless, I've come up with the analysis for you about how Bank Nifty went today. So, friends, if you see, this is the 10 minutes time frame that I'm explaining it to you. So, you see, this is the opening candle, and as soon as the market opened at 9:15, we saw some selling pressure. And the interesting thing that we have to understand from here is that it has the first candle, that's the 10 minutes time frame, reversed from here exactly somewhere around here, and that also became the day's low. I've marked this for you. So this area is acting as a strong support for Bank Nifty, because if you see, even during the later after day, we can see this 315 candle. This candle has also taken exactly the support at the same area where the first candle has taken. So this zone now has become an important support for Bank Nifty, and this is something that we have to keep in mind. And now this area, the day high, this is the resistance area for Bank Nifty. So it'll be very interesting to see like which area Bank Nifty opens tomorrow, and then we can plan our trade accordingly. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when during the morning session there has been a lot of consolidation at this area, you see. Yes, and from there Bank Nifty has broken down, again taken support as this area, this zone, and then we saw some uptrend. But again, interesting fact is that it did not break this zone, that the area, I would say, where Bank Nifty was consolidating. Because if you see this VIX formation out here, every time Bank Nifty tried to go up, what I mean is that whenever buyers are trying to take the market up, sellers are always active in this zone, and we saw some selling pressure. And initially in the later after day, Bank Nifty fell down, and it came to around 42,600 level. Very strong area, psychological support as well, because whenever we have this whole number like 600, 700, 800, you have to understand that these are psychological support as well. So from this area it has reversed slightly, and it has given a closing, I wouldn't say reversed, it has taken support at this area and gave us a closing somewhere around 42,654 level. Okay, so this is what has happened. Now also we have to imagine what you have to understand from here is that if Bank Nifty tomorrow opens somewhere around in this area, and it's able to break this support and falls down out here, we have to understand that there is a strong support again in this area, because we can see this huge consolidation and Bank Nifty has broken out from here. Every time Bank Nifty, whenever sellers try to take the market down, this area buyers are more active, and ultimately they were able to take the market towards 42,700 level. So this zones, you have to understand, there's a very, very important area for Bank Nifty tomorrow. So I will also show you something. This is the daily time frame. Okay, now daily time frame, what you have to understand, though we see this red candle, which shows that there is some selling pressure in the market, but what we have to understand out here is that in the last few days, this 1, 2, 3, 4, this inside candle trading session that we had. Okay, this candle was formed on the 17th of April, and all the rest of the 4 candles we had an inside candle. Okay, but now what we have to understand is that still, even though we had negative candle, the closing is still above this area, this zone. So I would not still say that we are still on the bearish mode. Maybe tomorrow we can see some support at this level again, and Bank Nifty may go up, or maybe we can see some trading maybe in a few days, like few more days of consolidation out here. But again, too early to say that. We'll wait and watch what happens and plan our trade accordingly. Now I'll show you how I took my trade today. Okay, as I told you, I was traveling, and I was doing my trading from my mobile phone, so not very, very clearly that I was able to take decisions, because it's very difficult to trade from mobile phone. But once a trader, always a trader, it's very difficult to stay away from trading as well. So I've taken some entries, and I'll explain you the logic behind the entry that I've taken. Now you see, my first entry was somewhere at this candle. So this is 925. Okay, so I'll just show you my trading seat as well. Now I've taken 3 calls because this both are 42,700. One I took on normal delivery, and one was on intraday delivery. So that's the reason why there's 2 separate orders, but it's the same trade that I've taken. So the first trade that I've taken was 42,800 put. 42,800 put हमने right किया, and you see that I took an initial loss of 4,000 rupees. So I traded with 100 quantity, and I took a stop loss of 40 points. Now I'll just explain you the logic behind the trade I took, and this was the first trade candle, right? And market came down till here, then we saw a green candle out here, market went up, and then again we saw a red candle, and market started falling. Now the reason why I took an entry out here is because whenever this kind of candle formation takes place, I'll just enlarge it for you. Whenever this kind of candle formation takes place, what we have to understand is that there is a huge selling pressure in the market, right? This is a big red candle. Then buyers come in the market and try to take the market, but sellers are more active and they push the market further down. So whenever this kind of candle formation takes place, what we have to understand is that if Bank Nifty would have fallen from here, this area, there would have been a quick fall, and it would have been very difficult to take an entry. So I took an entry a little bit earlier, but exactly what happened was that this was also a strong support area. So Bank Nifty took a support in this area, and exactly it reversed from here, right, and started a journey upwards, as you can see out here. So that's the reason why I had to book a loss of 40 points. That's about 4,000. But again, exactly out here, as soon as Bank Nifty started crossing this zone, I took a second entry on the call side, and then I was able to cover my loss. So I made a profit about 4,100. So this this call and this put, this covered my losses. And then in the later half of the day, when Bank Nifty came to this area, I took an entry out here. This was my third entry. Now the reason why I took an entry out here is that what you have to understand out here is that I'll mark this area for you. Now if you see this area, this was again another strong support area for Bank Nifty. Okay, because you can see there's a huge consolidation. Market has not been able to go up from here, and now if you see, as soon as the market fell and buyers tried to take the market upward, again this area acted as a resistance. Now this support acts as a resistance, and then we had a closing somewhere in this zone yesterday. So what exactly happened was that when Bank Nifty went all the way up and it fell out here, it took an support at exactly this level and started moving up. So when I realized that Bank Nifty was moving uptrend, I took my third entry for 42,700 call का हमने right किया, and then roughly made a profit about 2,300 rupees, you can say. So this was the trade that I took, friends, and this was the logic behind my trade. A little bit difficult for me to trade as I was traveling and I had network issues as well, but nevertheless we were still able to close our terminal in green. We're going home with roughly about 2,500. Still not a bad day, I would say, but a little bit difficult day for me. So anyways guys, it was nice explaining you the logic behind the trade and that I took, and I hope that you've also learned something new today as well. So if you have any questions regarding Bank Nifty or Nifty or any other stocks, you can please feel free to ask me in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. So till then, have a lovely evening and see you all tomorrow.